Hello friends, this is Nhava Sheva here from Afleo group. This video is recorded on the request of one of our viewers. We would like to thank all our viewers for their positive responses and the love that they have shown for our channel. It motivates us to do more and more. So often the exporters who are new to the Advanced Authorization Scheme and also the well-established exporters sometimes face this challenge as to which type of norm to select while applying for the Advanced Authorization. Also many other questions like what is the standard input-output norms list? Does my product fall under the list? Will I be getting an Advanced Authorization if my product does not fall under the SION list? So here we would like to explain that the basic objective of the Advanced Authorization Scheme is to allow duty-free import of raw materials for the production of export items only. But at the same time, the government has to ensure that no extra quantities of raw materials are imported duty-free and dumped into India. Because if this happens, then the domestic industry will be at loss and the economy will be disrupted. Because of this reason, there are 6 types of norms or the 6 types under which an application can be done for the Advanced Authorization. We will discuss each of the 6 types in detail, so please watch this video till the end. So the first type is standard input-output norms. As discussed earlier, the government has to keep a tab and check the allowed quantity of import against 1 unit of export item. Therefore, for a few thousand common export items, the government has notified the standard input-output norms list. In simple terms, it means that the government has notified what all raw materials can be imported duty-free against 1 unit of an export item, and also they have fixed their corresponding import quantities. Here, input means the raw material and components, and output means the export item. The above image shows some of the products covered in the SION list. It can be seen that for each of the export item, the raw materials that can be imported duty free and their corresponding quantities are pre-notified by the DGFT and are fixed. So always before applying for an Advanced Authorization, the exporter has to check whether the export item is covered in the SION list or not. So what if the next question that is coming to your mind may be, what if the export items are not covered under the SION list? Or even if the export item is covered in the SION list, you need more input items and more import quantities. Here the Advanced Authorization is to be applied in the next type, that is no norms self-declaration basis. The second type is no norms self-declaration basis. For example, your export item is solar modules and one of the major raw material for it is solar cells. Currently, the solar modules are not covered under the SION list, but you can still get an Advanced Authorization for duty-free import of solar cells under the no norms self-declaration basis. Here, self-declaration means that you declare to the government as to how many number of solar cells would be needed for production of one number of solar modules. Accordingly, the DGFT will issue the Advanced Authorization on a self-declaration basis. Once the Advanced Authorization is issued, then the entire application will go to the Norms Committee, DGFT Headquarters, New Delhi, for ratification and fixation of norms. Here the Norms Committee will see whether the wastage proportion that you have applied for is genuine or not. And if it is not, then it will reduce the duty-free allowed quantities accordingly and ratify the norms. For example, in the solar module case, if you have said that the wastage proportion of solar cells is 2% due to the process loss. However, the NC can give you entire 2% as wastage, or it can ratify the norms as per 1% or 0.5% wastage as well. The third type is no norms self-ratification basis. Here also consider that your export item is solar modules, which is still not covered in the SION list. But also if you are an authorized economic operator, AEO certificate holder, then you can apply for the Advanced Authorization under self-ratification basis. Here it means that the DGFT will issue an Advanced Authorization on the basis of wastage proportion that you have asked for, and it will not go to the Norms Committee for ratification of norms. In a way, it means that since you are an authorized economic operator, AEO certificate holder, the government trusts you and issues an advance authorization as per your requirement. However, it should also be noted that the licenses issued under self-ratification basis are subject to post-audit and verification at any given point of time by relevant authorities. For ease of doing business, if the norms for a particular export item are fixed once by the norms committee, then the exporter need not approach the norms committee again for fixation of norms. The same norms can be used on the repeat basis for a period of 3 years or the entire policy period, whichever is later. Here, an important thing to note is that one exporter can use the norms of other exporter as well. For example, if my competitor has fixed the norms of solar modules, then even I can use that norms and apply for an advance authorization under no norms repeat basis. For some of the export items, the government does not allow an advance authorization under all of the above types that we discussed. So in all such cases, the application for an advance authorization is to be made as per para 4.06 of HBP, that is prior fixation of norms. It means that the advance authorization can only be issued once the norms are fixed by the norms committee. If you are planning to import components for your export items, which will just be assembled and there is no wastage, in all such cases the application for advance authorization is to be made under net-to-net basis. For example, if your export item is a computer, then it is fixed for one computer you will need one mouse, one keyboard, one CPU and one monitor. So in such cases all the inputs are components and there is no scope for wastage. So for all the items where you are planning to import components and there is no wastage, you have to apply under the net-to-net basis and there is no need for fixation of norms by the norms committee. We at Afleo Group are a team of DGFT and customs expert having a rich experience of 10 plus years in the field of EXIM consultancy and international logistics freight forwarding. With our vast experience and knowledge in the field, we can represent your cases pertaining to all the activities under the advance authorization scheme and get it cleared in a smooth and hassle-free manner. So please do get in touch with us for any of your requirements and our team would be happy to help you. Kindly let us know if you have any doubts in the comment section. We request you to share this video with your other industry friends, relevant WhatsApp groups, trade association groups, as this video might help them as well. Thanks a lot.